All the group at my retirement center are overwhelmed. They're so happy to know that they were on television.
Richard Falkenberg can laugh now, but he was the one holding on to the ringleader, Kaneda, when the llamas went on the lam in Sun City, capturing the nation's attention.
I know, spooked them. But we're not going to talk about that because the person involved, not me.
Richard had asked friends Karen Friend and Bub Bullis to bring some llamas to his GenCare retirement center when one of the residents with a plastic bag spooked Kaneda.
The poor lady that did that is so apologetic.
Richard was knocked to the ground.
And I was just scared to death at something. He had broken something. And then she started to drag him. And so I told him to let her go.
And the chase was on.
I felt bad and you weren't going to let me see.
I felt just horrible.
So Karen and Bob invited Richard to their Phoenix home to make sure everyone was okay.
Because I knew he'd lie to me and tell me he was fine.
I would.
Oh yes, you would.
And the two culprits have also recovered.
And you're a bad girl, huh?
Back to their training, Kaneda and Laney, when not on the run, are both show llamas.
And I put the streamers on it just as another little distraction.
Even competing in obstacle competitions, but last week their freedom got the best of them.
And then it became a game for her. She was playing out in this big field. She had all this room to run.
Nothing's bruised, I'm just old.
Full of llama love, Richard is not holding any grudges.
Anytime that I can get to come and work with them, I'd like to because they're wonderful things. The llamas are absolutely super.
If every picture tells a story,
That's me. Yeah, that's me, I think.
and each medal comes with honor,
I'm blessed that I met so many great people.
Herman Prilup's Purple Heart sits high above the rest.
I was shot through the arm, into my hip, and ended up near my spine.
A young Army MP in Korea shot point blank by a friend.
One of the doctors said, you want me to put you in for a Purple Heart? I said, no, that's okay.
Decades later, the Army told Prilup they lost his records. But it's amazing what some friends at the local VFW can do.
It's wonderful to be able to help somebody like Herm correct the record and to make sure that he is recognized.
A 64-year-old decision reversed in just 6 short months. The medal itself hasn't yet arrived, but the certificate makes it official.
When I opened up that envelope, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, honest. And it made me feel pretty good.
Herman Prilup, a Purple Heart recipient for his injuries in Korea. Injuries he didn't even tell some of his own family about.
He doesn't like to take extra or whatever, what he considers extra. And he was due this. So I'm glad he's finally getting it.
In just a few weeks, he'll accept the actual medal with help from those that made it possible.
In all those years, 64 years, I never knew that this would ever happen. You know?
A story locked away in time that now sits proudly on display for time to come. In Roanoke, Shane Dwyer, WDBJ 7.